Hi guys, welcome to another Ewan's Tech Tips. Today we have my Mini-ITX gaming build that I'm doing. This is going to be my main computer and gaming rig. So we have the Phoenix Prodigy. We're also going to be using an H80i. I have fitted an Ultra NFF12s in there, focus flow fans. However, I'm actually just going to go with the stock Phoenix fans that came with the case. They're actually quieter and there's not a massive amount of airflow difference, so I shall go with the quieter fans. I will try and keep as much of this on camera as possible. I'll probably speed up the video at points to save you all dying of boredom, and I'll try and keep everything, in the field of view of the camera as well. It's a flip cam I'm using, so I can't really see very well like what I'm actually showing you. Haven't got around to upgrading the camera yet. But what I will say is I have actually swapped the 430 watt power supply I bought for a different build with the CX430 watt, because initially I was planning on putting my 1250 watt OCZ power supply in, which was the ZX series. See that on the camera. However, it doesn't fit into the case. Had it been about an inch and a half shorter, we would have had no problems. However, that's the way it goes. 500 watts is more than enough to run my 680 and an Intel i5. Whether I can overclock it with this or not, I have no idea. But I guess we shall find out shortly. Alright. So first of all, we'll stick the power supply in and make sure that it does actually fit. Surprisingly good value for money actually, these Corsair power supplies. They're priced about the same as some of the generic brands that you've never heard of. Around about the same price range. Would you go with a brand you've never heard of, or would you go with a Corsair which is about £3 more? I think the Corsair. However, I guess it is all down to personal preference. Check that you can actually see. Pretty sure my head's getting in the way here. One more give, let's go. I guess I should probably mount the plate to it first. And where's the box? Screws. Screws. Gotcha. Just as well fans come with screws these days. They actually come with a plug as well. What are the days where you get your power pack expecting to have a plug with it, and opening the box to find there's not one, so you have to go nick the kettle plug. screens up there. I don't know if you can actually see that on the camera. Yeah, should be able to. Oops. Yeah, it's painful to wave goodbye to the AMD rig, but yeah, AMD are starting to drop the ball, so the fact that they make Gen 3 graphics cards and don't make boards that are Gen 3 PCI Express on them, I have no idea why. Massive lacking in the bandwidth department AMD these days. Seriously. Possibly because of the deal. Can it? There we go. This is where you discover the holes don't line up. That would not make me happy. Okay, there's case screws. It's going to be interesting trying to squeeze the H80i in here. I've seen people with lots more hardware stuff in there than I'm putting in here, so would have been nice to try and get a Titan or a 690 in there, but the price point is just too high for me at the moment. Maybe in the future. 680 is more than enough to play 1080p though, of course, 3 screens at the moment. So. As long as it plays Battlefield. So as long as Battlefield 4 comes out, and I need to upgrade the card again. Because I certainly ain't changing my processors and stuff for a while. Overclock my i5 as far as it will go before I change processors again, I think. I am at some point going to try and squeeze water cooling into this. I think I might actually be able to get a 180 rad in the front or a 230 rad. Find a nice big fan and see how that goes. That'll be enough to cool the card and the processor. Right, let's install the I/O shield. Rock on. Well, is the logo on the power supply is the right way around. Always good to see. Okay. So, don't need to worry about thermal compound as the H80 already has that applied, which is good. This board really does feel tiny. Okay, motherboard screws. Listening to some nice rock music in the background. Hip-hop or something, but basically YouTube flag your videos when you do that, so you just need to listen to me rambling on. It's just occurred to me that, oh no, it'll fit, we're good. That's an epic fail. Here we go. And as always, tighten them diagonally so you don't bend the PCB. See, I'm just going to get in the way of the camera now. Do we have a small screwdriver on there? Yeah, we do. Sorry if the lighting's not very good. It's the best I can do in here, unfortunately. Until I set up somewhere more appropriate. And I've just realised that I'm screwing down the motherboards. And I need to put the back plates for the H80 on. Nugget. That's a noob mistake. It happens to the best of us. Eventually. Alrighty. H80i box. Oh, fittings. Ah. Oh really? I need to do that now? Alright. I have too many screws out here. Let's just kick aside some of the ones we don't need. You never have too many screws. For when that happens. Suppose I should probably find that one. so we'll fit in the backplate. I'm interested to see if this one is actually as loose as it was when I had an H80i before, because remember there was a bit of play in it and wasn't 100% convinced that it was actually seated straight down. I can see this is going to be a pain in the arse because there's a backplate in the motherboard already. Arse. Ah, there we go, rock on. Box. Okay, okay. Yeah, it could probably make this a lot easier by reading the instructions, but let's face it, that's not going to happen. There's the right one, right? Oh. Pardon? Okay. Epic fail. Let's help if you don't use the standoffs for 2011. Mini-ITX 2011 6 core. That would be an epic build. Expensive. Yeah, interesting to see how good this board is at overclocking. Should be quite nifty. See, there is a bit of play in that still. So that seems to be the screws down in the backs, so not much more I can do with that. So, back to putting the board in, or at least the very bad attempt at putting the board in. Sorry, I know I am blocking the camera view now, but can't be helped. This swivel the case around, I will clatter everything off this desk. I need to spend 40 minutes picking it all up again. Don't particularly want to do that. Try and spin this right. Well, the good thing is there's only 4 screws to hold the motherboard down. Yeah, at least I'm assuming that's a good thing. Probably missing one somewhere. Okay, I believe it's time to try and mount the H80i. Can't forget the I. Okay, retention bucket for 2011. 11:55, I should say. I wish it was 2011. Okay, the Corsair H80i. Apparently the fans that come with this are pretty epic. I think they're effectively the slightly less blingy versions of their performance series. The SPs, I think. Probably just totally got that wrong, but so it goes. Way to do. I'm assuming the screws are all the right length, so I do only see 8 of them. So, oh, okay. That's a bit worrying. Unless there are actually specifically holes in the rack for that. That's quite a protrusion through there. Yeah, that is gonna hit fins. They're all the right size, right? Oh no, there are some slightly shorter, are they? Yeah, there's a slightly shorter one. God, there's not much in it. We're talking like 2 millimeters, maybe. Double check that. No, they all seem to be same size. Strange. Okay, well, I guess we shall see when we bolt them down. be tightening these down much further than I absolutely have to, I guess. Especially if they're going to be that close to the radiator. The edge of the radiator starts, the edge of the fan starts bending down. Yeah, you're putting too much pressure down. Quite literally just need enough to hold the fan there. Yeah. Sorry, seem to be doing that off camera again. Old habits die hard. Thankfully, the Corsair link allows you to control how fast these fans spin. Because if it didn't, then I think these spin at a ridiculous volume. So up and push pull, it is a nice big chunky single rad as well. So you know, it should all be good. Should be more than enough to cool an overclocked i5. It may just, if I was lucky, cool a pile driver overclocked to 4.85 gigahertz, but only just. Okay. Rookie mistake number 2. Houston, we may have a problem. Oh, the things you don't consider. Nightmare. Oh, maybe just. Survey says not gonna happen. Okay. Sure, I can work something out here. We might have to. Okay, we're back. So, I had to try and work out how the hell to mount this Corsair H80i. I eventually managed to get it, I don't know if you can see because of the lighting. Managed to get it in push-pull as well, which is awesome. Pretty much the H80 covers, well, exactly half of the Mini-ITX motherboard. So yeah, I'm just going to hope the fittings here are actually quite strong. As if they're not, we may have problems. Oh, actually that's better. Yeah, the optical bay shouldn't come out quite that far either, so we're good to go. The question is, will the memory DIMMs fit in? The 6 million question. Rock on. Like a glove. This is just 8 gig of RAM. I do plan to put 16 in it, but baby steps. WTF. There you go. Locked in splendidly. Yeah, this is quite a snug build. I might actually need to get some low profile RAM for that. Hopefully you can see that in the camera. Yep. Oh, glory. At some point I will stick a rad in the roof and one in the front. Then I won't need the H80i, but until then, we shall use the H80i. Okay, next up. I guess we should start running some of the power hoops. I know what we can do. We can put the hard drive in the hard drive cache. Or hard drives. So we've got 1 terabyte Western Digital green drive. And 2 lovely Corsair Force 120 gig drives, which are SATA 6 gig a second. I get insane speeds with these, actually get over a gig transfers. However, I can't seem to get the Velcro off them. Never mind. So all this stuff is moving from a Bitphoenix Shinobi XL. Good case, but it's absolutely massive. And I did have everything, my old AMD system and my 470 is water cooled. And this, the only thing I really need to water cool at the moment is the CPU, because I intend to overclock it quite massively. Drive cages. the other side's out already. Hopefully they won't get too much vibration off that actually. Yeah, shouldn't do. Anyway, I'm going to turn it off because the battery is about to go. Okay, yeah guys, we're back. So, I've got all the hard drives fitted. Also fitted the SSDs to the back panel. And we'll just take this off the camera. Quick fly around the case. Okay. So as you can see, there's a lot of hardware squashed in there. Just need to put my 680s in there. A 1 terabyte drive down there. I did replace the 120mm fan with a 230mm Phoenix fan. So I was concerned there wasn't any air coming into the case. So we have the Corsair H80i mounted there. It took a little while actually to work out the best way to mount that. Managed eventually. I'll tell you one thing, for a case this size, the cable management in it is actually pretty awesome. So I've got the SATA 6GB and the cords for the SSD drives. But see, if you have a look, you've actually all the cables, there's enough space to store all the cables in at the side of the power supply. So when you look at the runs of the cables for the power supply, they're not, you know, it looks pretty tidy. Even the H80, the power cords coming from it are like nicely tucked away, so it looks really neat from the other side as well. Anyway, so what we'll do now is we shall fit the GTX 680. Just back up the stand here. This is where you discover the card doesn't fit. So the card's out to the side there just now. Okay. Oh, actually, we're going to need to get rid of it from the top this way. Okay, so hopefully we can actually get the cables up the back here and round, which would be pretty awesome. I should probably do the 8 pin first, shouldn't I? There's always something gets in the way. We'll lock this card down before doing anything else. Nicely cut. Come on. One's trying to escape. Okay, so we got an 8-pin power in. Now we just need 6-pin power. The lighting in here makes it very, very hard to do stuff. Here we go. There you go. GTX 680 in a bit Phoenix Prodigy. And there's considerable amount of room to spare as well. So a good maybe 3 inches there if you didn't have a 230mm fan. I'll get a CD drive in there later. So that pretty much concludes it for the moment. Thanks for watching. Favourite this video, give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and as always, please subscribe for more tech tips. Thumbs up this video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe for more unboxings, PC builds and gaming footage.